As you can see, we now have 5 characters. They all are in black and they're all stacked up on the door and they look phenomenal. I think it's just kind of interesting that Dall is back here. It makes sense in the order of acquisition character-wise, but it's kind of funny that she's got a riot shield and she's like way in the back of the stack. God, what a mess. You guys should get some rest. I'll take care of the bodies. Jen gives Banks a look. Banks sighs. Or I could bring them back. What? Yeah, see, it's that whole non-killing thing. Dessa don't like that, right? Banks would rather they just be dead and she doesn't have to worry about them, which I kind of understand. So we got 2 points to apply. We got Jen and we've also got Rion. Ooh, perk refunds available. Oh my. Oh, wow. I see. I guess so maybe if we want to refund it, right click. Oh, so I never noticed that. This whole time it's been down here. 10 perk refund points available. If I wanted to, I can kind of get refreshing jolt and right click. And that spends one of those perk refunds and gives me the point to spend back. So that's really cool. I guess the only thing that I'd wish is that if I right clicked on it, because it's lit. Oh, never mind. It gave it back to me. If I did this and placed it in point blank. Ah, okay. So I was going to say, I think it would have been a good idea if we right clicked and spent that refund perk point, but it kind of had a confirmation window pop up. But it seems like if we were to take a point out, so if I take that out and we say I'd like to refund refreshing jolt, it spends the point, but before we confirm, we can actually spend it back and it gives us the perk refund point back. So no harm, no foul. As long as you're treading the same ground as you had before, then everything's good. So that answers my question. Very elegant. Okay, so right now for Jen, point blank, we get extra knockback. If we're super close to the enemy, we have no limit on how many times we can refresh if we've got the actions to shoot static blast and refresh our movement. Again, that's going to require Zan, as far as I'm aware, to accomplish. Strong finish, extra knockback to final target. I almost feel like right here, if I make my face go away, with a Gale Grenade, just getting a second use could just be the beginning of it all. Storm Grenade, extra Lightning Strike. We've got refresh the move of any friendly target in the blast. I mean, that's all nice, but doesn't really matter if we can't even throw it another time. So I'm going to go ahead and say 1 use plus 1 use per encounter. Now we've got Rion. So he's got his newer ability, Spore Bomb, behind my face again. So Spore Bomb, spores feed on every target in the blast area, exploding more violently for each one affected. So that means that, you know, if we're going to throw a bomb on 5 people, it's going to deal 5 damage. We throw in a bomb on 1, it's going to deal 1 damage. So plus use per encounter or pressurized, plus 1 knockback per target. So it doesn't even have knockback right now, and I think plus 1 knockback is not that powerful with all of the enemies with stability at the moment. So maybe we either buff up something else or we just get another use. So I guess another use if you want him to be able to deal damage. The Rabid Bite is something you do kind of later, it seems like, because it ends the turn. And Impaling Vine seems to be more accessible. Targeting open ground within 3 tiles pulls you towards it, so more mobility. In Quick Sprout, if you target a teammate, your action is refunded. Impaling Vine. Skewer the target. It's weird you would target a teammate with something that could hurt them, but I guess if anything, I guess you could bite someone and then get back up and then like get away, or we could just move further. I mean, I guess we'll make Rabid Bite a little more potent and we'll just go from there. Yeah. Seems like we've got a lot of opportunities to kind of expand and become more powerful. So, Dall's Brain, that night. Oh, we've got another. I know that outfit. You ought to. You designed it. Never built it, though. I'm the you who did. So you're a dream self. Vesker told me about them. What is the point? Why didn't you build the suit? I'm holding a revolution together with 2 bloodied fists. Had to shelve some hobby projects. Not right now. You're not even in Kalan. For the first time in your life, you got out. And you're here to guilt me about it. I'm here to ask why you did not do it sooner. Well, I'm here to work out some aggression, so your thing can wait. Fine. I'll take the lead. Show you some tricks you haven't learned yet. Wow. I'm guessing that might be the locked suit that we cannot, get access to yet. Your best self. The dream version of Dall has every perk unlocked, and you'll need them. Long press on her class portrait to see what they are and what they do. Oh, all of the buffs to all of the abilities. Okay, so her charge, extra knockback. She gets to refund her point if she hits a target with it. No limit how many times she can refund her points, and then she can also pass through obstacles when she charges. Swap, she gets to refund points if she applies it to an ally, etc. Extra damage. The ability to pull her riot block back and extend it to block from incoming projectiles. Dall, finish by end of turn 1. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, well holy crap. Well, let's think here. We only have one entry point right now, right? We need to get over to this location. Can we even see? How do we swap, right? We cannot swap with this guy because we cannot see. Maybe she can. She can. Holy crap. So what allows her to do that? That I didn't quite get yet. Blind faith. Swap even with targets you cannot see. Okay, that's the ticket right there. So there we go. We just opened this up. All team members must reach the green zone. So, well, how would we get Dall there? We could swap with an enemy, but we'd have to see, right? We've got to move in. We could charge here and get to the green zone, and then we can get our new girl. Well, riot block is to recall. We could charge way out here, and then that refunds the charge. We could maybe move. Oh, you know what we can do is throw a riot block out here and swap with our own riot block. And that is it. Okay, high five. Wow, that's crazy. I never thought about that, swapping with your own riot block. Holy crap, that is a strong combo. So how does it feel to get out into the world? Meeting weird foreigners, seeing your first mountains, blowing up a train? It does not feel right. You cannot allow yourself a break? Not even a break, just a different fight. You're an engine, Dall, but you've spent half your adult life in top gear. If you don't change down soon, you're not going to remember how. Change takes momentum. That's physics, not psychology. You're fighting for a people. Don't forget you are one of them. You want me to walk away from the fight I bled for. You're already away, and I know you're going back. But while you're out here, let yourself breathe it in. Go back ready. I'm ready now. Let's see. Well, this is very endgame of Matrix or Equilibrium or something. All team members must reach the green zone. Use both laptops to open both the security doors. Well, we've got this person, so we can use the buffed up Dall to swap without... They can't even get through this door. She'll trigger the laptop. And we need to cause an enemy to shoot the person that you swapped with. So I know... I think it's panic. If enemies are targeting you when you swap, they'll shoot the person you swap with immediately. Okay, so I mean, obviously that's we can choose who, so we just need to swap with an enemy. So we could swap back with the Riot Priest. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to use the Dream Dall to swap back with the Riot Priest. That's awesome. But now she's out of mana, so she can't use swap again. But we can definitely, we could get Dall in. They'll target Dall. No, we can swap with. Oh, I don't have that unlocked yet. We'd have to charge it and push it. That'll blow up. We can get. See, we're out of the swap here. Pull back, move, get in, sensor slam, drop one of the trackers. Throw down a riot block right here and then extend it, so raise the block height and then go. Now they're all repositioning and retargeting. So it's all on Dream Dall. So how would we get in there? We would need to throw in a block and then swap places, right? Okay, so we need to pick up a riot block. We would need to get over here. Charge all the way to the door. Throw the riot block. And then honestly, we would need to have access to the mana is the big thing. I can't swap with objects yet, so maybe we'll just end the turn. We really have to use the Dream Dall a lot, it seems. So let's get Dream Dall. She'll get in, she'll grab the intel, she'll swap here, and then be able to use the laptop, open the door. That allows our Dall to charge all the way through, break line of sight, get out of the way, and then we will... Ooh, oh. I was going to say that's not good because then our Dream Dall can't get out, but they thought of everything and they put mana there. And we swap on back. Now we can hold. There the trackers come. And our Dall goes on in, charges through. And there we go. And hold. High five. So we're building up the confidence now. I'm assuming we're going to need it for the Ascend armor, right? The real question is, why are you talking to me about this? I tried ignoring you. You kept talking. No. I mean, why isn't this dream about Jida? You talk to him every day since he died. About everything and nothing. But not now. I still hear him. We still talk. He's just fuzzier. Since you died. I did not die. You took a lethal one-shot to the head. I got better. It's like Monty Python. You were resurrected. Southerner word. Contradiction in terms. Death is permanent. By definition, if you get better, you weren't dead. But that's what I'm talking about. We don't even have words for some of the concepts out there. How many wars have been fought in Kalan over the nature of death? How much of this fight is about the nature of death? And then 3 foreigners pull up, and one of them can undo it. It's not death. Okay, but it is something. Something we didn't know was possible. Something like that could change everything. Look, I didn't have to leave Kalan to meet Banks. Okay. But can we agree you're gonna meet more weirdos outside of Kalan than in it? Granted. You think if I take a vacation I'll solve death? I think getting your head out of the fight might be good for your head and the fight. Am I going to lose him, Jida? I don't know. I don't think so. Everything's changing. Anything could be messing with our connection. Because I don't think I can lose him again. I know. We won't. That's so cool. That's almost like a version of self-reassurance, you know what I mean? Knock out all enemies, seal all reinforcement doors, inflict 6 total damage from enemies hitting your riot block. So we got to throw it out there and charge them. We've got a chaser. We have a shotgunner. That's new. And we got another chaser coming on out. Shotgunner rushes towards a nearby target in the 4C phase and blasts them from short range. Inflicts heavy damage and light knockback fire from short range. So 3 damage. They got to be close. So good to know. We got a guy right up on us right now. He barely has anything. I mean, I suppose we could... It's going to be interesting. Can you get knocked off of here? So what I mean is, if we were to take Dream Dall, swap with the chaser, which would then give him an action, they'll definitely hit Dall, but I'm just curious. Yep, there we go. But if Dall were to, let's say, come in and charge him... Oh, that did not knock him out. 2 knockback. Okay, I was just curious if this is the edge of the map, because then, in theory, we could just knock him right off the edge of the map. So, let's go and breach. So, he had a first push. Sensor slam. The chaser gets to go. So Dall no longer has the action. So we could get all the way back here with Dream Dall. We could throw out the riot block. and charge here. Did some damage. Now we've done 3 damage with that. So we refunded our charge, the action. So this tells me a little more about how powerful these abilities are, right? So we could swap with the enemy, but then we don't have any way of dealing with them, right? So let's just walk up. We'll throw out the... Well, no, we'll just hold here. They can't even see us, so they cannot attack us. So what do we got? We can swap with the chaser, but again, same problem. He'll move, we get hit. So they're not going to attack in this turn. We can get Dall here. Throw out the riot block. Forces the chaser to go around, and we can charge. Deal some damage there. I mean, let's just get in. We'll sensor slam, hit this guy. Big hit. There we go. And we'll just end the turn. 4C. Big move. So shotgunner, new chaser. So we have a new chaser. So if we get Dream Dall back, we'll charge. We'll pick up. Well, no. We charge now. We will deal more knockback. And that's a finish on that chaser. We can walk up and pick the block if we so choose. We'll raise the block height, stopping us from getting shot. And then Dream Dall can just get more distance, I think. So let's charge out here. And then we shall foresee. And that is good. Excellent. So there's shotgunner. We've got the chaser. So if we walk all the way out with our Dall, there's a chaser. We're going to go ahead and charge, knock that chaser right into the shotgunner. Shotgunner's still a threat. We can swap with the shotgunner, have the Dream Dall charge the shotgunner. Enemy down. And I say we just hold. Hang tight. There we go. How many do they have left? Because obviously getting here, remaining one. So we're almost at the point where we sealed all the reinforcement doors just by depleting them. So that kind of works out in our favor. We can hit this chaser with our Dall. Good thing we upgraded that. Let's pull up. At the very least, we can retrieve our block. If we were to swap here, we'd have enough distance. We can hit the chaser. So I'm going to swap with the shotgunner, which will put Dall into a bad spot, but we can take care of it. So let's just swap with the shotgunner. Dream Dall tucks up. We then do the charge on the chaser. Hit her. Good impact. Still has 1 health. We can charge again. And she will get hit otherwise. Well, here's the cool thing. Can we charge nothing? Oh, we actually have to charge a wall or something like that, yeah. So this Dall's in trouble. We can throw the riot block down, and then we can raise the block height so we cannot be shot from this position. The Dream Dall will get hit, or we just charge all the way so we have the distance and we're out of the way. Let's hold. Good. So that worked. Well, we can get around this way. I was going to say sensor slam, but I don't think we've got the damage buff. It's not up to 5 yet. So let's hold on that one. We do have our Dream Dall. If we charge, it is not a problem because we get our action back. So that works out really nicely. And in a way, we can just, you know, keep charging. I see how powerful that is now. And then we'll just charge to get out of the way. That's very powerful, actually. So we'll end the turn, let that guy come through. And now it's not a problem because we can sensor slam to finish. There's the last of the enemies right here with this chaser. All right, let's get some distance. We'll raise the block height just to get him to move. And now we got a bit of an issue because I can't charge through our Dall. Oh, I can't. Oh, I just killed the Dall. I killed our Dall. So there is that chaser. Yeah, there is that chaser. Let's, I guess, just gain some distance. We'll kind of come back here. We'll raise the block height. We're just trying to get the chaser in a range, in a line. Good impact. And another one on the other. Then charge with our Dall. That's a big push. High five. There we go. And we got the confidence as well. This was Jida's fight. He was the radical. I know. If you're gonna tell me I shouldn't honor him, no. I am done arguing. I just like remembering him. Me too. He did not want you in it. I'm not arguing, but he did not. I know, and I tell him every day. Saf, luck. Staying out did not keep me safe. The day they killed him, they would have killed me if I hadn't, well, unlocked. Another foreign word. Didn't know what the else to call it. I just saw that metal bastard standing over him, felt the cold power radiating off that armor, and every atom in me just said, no. You don't get to have that power. That safety. You don't need it. I do. And there we go. The concept for unlocking, you need something. And then I had it. You don't have to remember the rest. You don't have to relive it. Yes, I do. I thought I was the priest for a second. Like some bad taste body swap. I was seeing through the visor, in the armor, holding the shield, role-playing the enemy. Then I saw him scrambling across my workshop floor in his long johns, terrified and gibbering, and I understood. Dropped this shield on his shins. Did not even feel the bones. I thought it would feel good, feel right, but the pain and hate just kept rising like vomit. It was the worst I'd ever felt, but it was fuel. I wanted to point it at them and charge. I wanted to point it at them and never let up. You can let up now. Just for a moment. Just for a breath. You've given them hell for 10 straight years. You dealt them blows like they've never known. The armor's cracking. And Jida's so proud of you, Dall. He always knew your power. He's the only one who knew you could take on a nation if you had to. But he loves your heart, and he cannot watch it get crushed between a shield and a stone wall. Do him one more favor. Look after yourself. I'll try. Okay. Breach? Give me a second. Of course. I love how she talks to herself. Like, I love how she talks to herself. It's so real, you know. And she's actually, she has enough of her inner turmoil, but she's still kind to herself. It's actually really, really cool. I wonder if the developers had some sort of maybe therapist or psychologist working with them or something. All right, got Chapel Tracker Lacayo. Ooh, Chapel Siege Cleric, but we don't have our method of breaking armor. How do we deal with that? I'm not entirely sure. Well, let's get in and we'll just charge this guy. That's 1 point. And then we'll be able to get in and charge that guy. It's other point. And then we can move by charging. And we can grab intelligence because Dream Dall can do all kinds of things. So we shall foresee. Knock out all enemies and reinforcements. There are 7 left. Do not seal any doors before the end of turn 3. Okay, so we're just letting them flow in and we're just going to take on this arena. I don't think we can take out the Chapel Siege Cleric. Not in any way that I'm aware of. We could, let's see, throw Riot Block. I mean, that stops things from shooting through. We've got the ability to swap. Okay. I guess Panic. We could panic by swapping with the Chapel Siege Cleric, and the enemies who were targeting us would shoot him. We've got Sensor Slam for 5 damage, but I mean, it's not going to stop the Siege Cleric because he's got 5 armor unless we have a way of getting through it. We do have all the extra knockback. Does 1 knockback per tile charged. If they hit a wall, remaining knockback is taken as damage. Knockback did... Oh, we've got to knock him around. That's what we have to do. the only way we're going to manage that, right? So that's good to know because it ignores armor. I forgot about that point. That is the way we're going to have to win this fight. That's the big bonus for Dream Dall. She can swap even when you cannot see them. So from here, how can we position ourselves? We can be, let's say here, sensor slam the absolver, place the riot block, let's say, I guess here, and then raise it. Yep, that blocks Dall. It protects her. And we've got Dream Dall. I mean, I suppose we shall just foresee. Yeah? Foresee. Hold. Shepherd. All right, so we got a Shepherd. We got the Riot Priest High Tower. Got all the explosives. We just got to keep charging people, honestly. Just never stop charging. It's a good thing that it doesn't use up the mana, right? So let's get away from the explosives, and we will charge this gentleman. That will take him out. Now I'm starting to understand the power of charge, yeah? It's actually quite impressive. So this is one of the few times that I'm playing through something like this, like a, I guess, I don't know if you call it a tutorial, but, and I feel like it's really, really making me feel the difference in power and the possibilities that you can get. We can potentially swap, but that just, you know, let's, oh, he's not going to target us here because he's still targeting there. Okay, that's helpful. I thought he would just turn around and retarget us, but that does not happen during Foresee. There are some enemies that do that and some that do not. We can gain the distance and just keep charging. And we knock one out. Fantastic. With Dall, we'll just get on through here. Foresee. Oh, never mind. He did retarget and shoot us. I mean, I'll take it. It's fine. We've got 2 toughens. We just can't do it too many times, right? We could come here. We could throw the riot block first. And then we could charge, which will allow us to then sensor slam right after because we still have the action, and that clears out the Shepherd, which is phenomenal. We can walk right out, get a charge. It's just a singleton push. See, if we had the refund on the charge, that would be different. That would be very different because then we could keep charging over and over until we meet the wall. And that's, wow. Now I want that. Now I want that. Let's switch. And let's foresee. Hold. Reposition. Okay, Dream Dall. We charge, we refresh. God, that's so powerful. We get on through, we sensor slam the finish, and we clear the mine simultaneously. We get this Dall. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and retrieve the block because we can probably do something amazing with the block. So pick that up, and we shall hold. The Siege Cleric's not too bad as long as we get the runway, right? Guess I shall just prep out this way, and we shall foresee. We need to go and retrieve our block. So Dream Dall will charge into our block. We shall... Oh, never mind. We destroyed our block. And we'll tuck up. We'll get our Dall all the way on the edge. We want to be as far away from it as possible. Hold. Great. So what happens if we throw a riot block right on top of their explosive? That does not trigger it. Okay, that doesn't trigger it. Never mind. What we can do is get right here, take our Dream Dall, swap with the Cleric, and oh, there's that explosive right there. Will that stop us? It does, but we deal damage. What about with Dream Dall? We can charge through and take the damage. Pop, pop, but it's not enough. It's one short. Oh, no, no, no. We can charge again. High five. There we go. It was a war of attrition, and we just outlasted the enemy. There we go. Unique perk acquired. Learning to ease off on herself just a little bit helped Dall to start trusting her instincts. Her power never actually needed vision of the target. She just never pushed herself to try without it. This is one of the biggest buffs that we could get on Dall. That's crazy. And now I see the power of refunding on connecting with the charge. That is so impressive, yeah. She just gets so much more powerful. All right, we're on foot from here. Reactor have taken Villa Medea. Rail routes in our cutoff. We need a defensible position while we wait for backup to take back the villa and transport on to the reserve. Do we need the villa? Well, we'd quite like our seat of government back, but apart from the symbolic significance, it's the nerve center of our national defense systems. Reactor needed to assault the reserve. We need it to back to stop them. Are the council okay? Yeah, we moved them to bunkers last week when we saw this brewing. Then what's the plan? Fort Osprey. It's an old World War IV bunker on the cliffs. Reactor took it yesterday and started moving craft coffins in there. Wrecking their stockpile of these is a chance we cannot pass up. It's well defended, but I've been looking forward to seeing your breach and clear skills firsthand. Don't get your hopes up. Don't mind him, we're game. Alright, let's move. I should have asked about the craft coffins. First time partnering with my own murderer. Not my first time partnering with a mark. How about hunting a former client? Betrayal can't be great for business. Loyalty's a mug game. Make it worth my while to help you, and you can take that to the bank. And taking out lives worth your while. Letting your killer walk ain't great for your rep either. Can't imagine what it'll do for yours. You trying to persuade me to kill you? Nah, not worth your while yet. I'll be gone before it is. Alright, we're up. Breach. Okay, ooh, shotgunners and tracker. So shotgunners move on the 4C, so we have to keep that in mind. We've got 2 trackers, 2 shotgunners. Use laptop to open the security door. Finish without letting any enemies attack. Deal 8 total damage with 1 spore bomb. 8? With 1 spore bomb? That means... Wait, without letting them attack? I mean, I guess... Holy crap. Let's get up here. We'll bolt burst. Take the shot. There we go. Shotgunner, if we were to take cover, he'll come over to the side. If we stand up, he'll just walk over and shoot over the barrier. So if we were to false prophet, I don't know if it'll count. Finish a level without letting any enemies attack. I mean, even if he shoots at false prophet, I mean, that's basically letting the enemy attack, right? So let's see. Well, we can always impaling vine and pull him right in, just like that. We can always Britling dart. Is there any way to push? I mean, we could rabid bite. We did apply one of the poisons. Change the form. Britling dart. Spore bomb. That's 2. Interesting. So I wonder how that works. 1 mana for... Oh, destroying the craft coffin. That's what it was. Adds a stun. I was wondering because we had Spore Bomb, and apparently Spore Bomb dealt 4 damage there, so it might be possible to deal 8, right? Oh, look at that! Deal 8 total damage with 1 Spore Bomb, most dealt 20. Oh, so when this explodes, it's a lot of damage. Okay, fair enough. Then that means we can use the laptop, and that's it. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't realize the coffin was so potent. That's incredible, yeah? What do we got here? Thought you were taking the west door. I'm avoiding Rion. Act like we're talking about tactics. You've got beef. 3 minutes into the op? Didn't track you as the type, Vesker. Look, I'm just not in a place to defend my worldview right now. And he's needling me, figuratively, this time. So you're going to change your breach based on the pre-breach company? Not proud of it, but I need to focus and you're a comforting presence. That is not how people usually feel. Look, surely anyone feels better having you on their side. I don't ask. But I'm blunt. I'm a killer, and I'm a figurehead. Doesn't put everybody at ease. Well, the first 2 are what you want in a fight. Can't speak to figurehead, but you're a born leader. That takes clarity. I can step up when I have to, but people smell the doubt on me a mile off. Doubt is good for plans. Once you have one, show resolve. Okay. How? Maybe don't futz with breach positions and blow It's like you almost... Oh, there we go. And Rion's still here. You almost had her total acceptance, and then she had to deliver the last jab, right? So Rion, add 4 bonus brittle damage to a single attack. Have Dall deal a total of 20 knockback. Well, if we jam up the heavy gunner, if we could get Rion to have multiple sets of mana here, that would be phenomenal. If he gets on over, we can grab the intel. We can Britling Dart 1. We can Britling Dart 2. We can then get Dall. She can play the riot block. Dall can then charge in, slamming this guy as hard as she can. I don't know how much that was. We dealt 3. Okay, that's nowhere near enough. Dall can always move in. She can grab the block. Well, hang on. Actually, we can grab that intel. Rion can actually steal the mana from us. There we go. And I guess Impaling Vine. Knock that guy out. There we go. And then we'll be able to get Zahn in. I'd like to have moved Zahn to a point where he can maybe... I'm going to say Predictive Bolt here, but I'm pretty sure this guy just comes out right over outside the door. Oh my god. Super heavy. Lays down heavy fire that can clip you in cover and fires proximity mines to box you in. Extremely resistant to damage and knockback. Hail of bullets that does devastating damage and clips you for 1 damage even when you're in cover for 4. Holy crap. Okay, well that sucks. Let's see. Well, this is where the brittle comes in, right? So if we can Britling Dart, that'll be phenomenal. So, brittle. Each attack removes 1 brittle. When a target is brittle, incoming damage increased by their brittle count. So we're going to deal an extra point. Armor's lost like health. Well, that's great. I guess let's... Oh, this is hard. I really want to charge that guy. I guess we could step over an Impaling Vine. There we go. Deal a little more damage. Excellent. And we can Brittle Dart again. Now we'll deal an extra 2. Rabid Bite will move through the bomb. If we defuse the mine, we can no longer 3-bolt burst. But that's kind of okay. Let's get out of the way, break line of sight. Rion cannot do that. He can take cover, but he'll still take some damage. We've got Dall. Could get here. Can he see her? I mean, we could throw the block out here and then raise it. And now they cannot shoot. That helps. So Rion can then... If we Impaling Vine, we will deal some damage. Which, oh my god, we dealt some damage because of Brittle. We'll pick up the riot block. We'll move on in and Sensor Slam. High five. There we go. That works. I'll take it. 4C. That was an ominous noise. Shield generators. Saw reactor testing them in Libely. Wait, like the drones on the train? No, those were barrier drones. Different concept. That sounds incredibly similar. Shield generators grant personal shielding, a tight energy field around the body that makes you tougher. Whereas barrier obviously means a lateral wall that's impenetrable in one direction. Since when are you a military nerd? I'm an etymology nerd. You don't get far in medicine treating related terms like they're synonyms. Alright, nerd. So what can we do about them? I imagine with the right weapons and tactics, 2 capable wizards could pile on enough damage to punch through heavy shielding before it regenerates. But since it's us, I suggest you just go and turn them off. Reactor love an off switch, huh? I think their track record with automated friendly fire has something to do with it. Well, ready when you are. Alright, what do we got? So where's this off switch? These things? Disable all shield generators. 3 are left. They're pinging out and pulsing. So who's getting shielded though? Oh my god. 6 shielding on all of the enemies. Banks, transfer 4 damage at once. Finish by the end of turn 2. How much health do these things have? I mean, can we just... Holy crap, we can't even just... Alright, fair enough. We'll get Gen on through. We can at least defenestrate. Nothing to stop us there. We can grab the intel and move on to the back. We can broom breach somewhere, but it's just all along this row. We can Gale Grenade twice now. That's phenomenal. We can also deactivate the shield generator. gain a mana. Perfect. Then maybe we didn't need to pick up the last one. I'm going to leave it for Banks. So let's not take that mana. We'll move back here. We'll go ahead and deactivate to gain mana, and we'll Broom Breach all the way over to another reactor where we can just gain more mana by deactivating another shield generator. Phenomenal. And now it looks like all of the enemies just have 2 extra, right? So there's that. We'll Broom Breach right here where we'd be able to get mana if we need it. Perfect. And we can take cover. That is Jen's amazing. Jen is amazing. Well, tell you what, let's get on through. They're not going to get us on this turn. We can Spectral Skull. I think I'm just going to Sedative Cocktail on maybe the big guy right here. There we go. For C. Hold. Oh, hello. All right. Get on over. Deactivate that shield generator. Chain bolt over. We've got 1 on the heavy gunner. We've got 1 on the shotgunner. And I mean, I guess we'll just do that. Get them separated. We could grenade and push. We've got 2. Access to 2. Can we move again? We can't move again. We can push again. We're not in 4C, so that's all right. Here we go. Let's just transference from ourselves back to the shotgunner. And I think that's going to take care of that. And honestly, Jen's going to survive. There's nothing about not taking damage, yeah? Finish by the end of turn 2. I mean, forget about it. Let's go. Awesome. That guy's out. And then now we just got to finish the guy and we're done. So static. Oh, got to come around. Static blast. We'll Sedative Cocktail. Actually, no. We're just going to finish the job and send the Spectral Skull right through. There we go. Perfect. So we didn't finish by end of turn 2, but this is the last one. We have 5 of our operatives on the same room. You hear that too? Shield generators, they're very different to barrier drones, Zan. Makes sense. Personal shielding as opposed to spatial barricades, right? God damn. Can everyone stop getting this so easily? I mean, I get it, but I'm not amped about it. This is already a room full of walking tanks. Then it's a good job there's 5 of us. Oh, that's right, that we actually get to control 5. That's awesome. Well, let's start. We got Jen. There's the breach. We got Dall. There's her breach. I can't wait to upgrade Dall again, now that I know the potential. Have the team use 16 different abilities in 1 turn. Finish by the end of turn 1. Holy crap, knock out the 4. All right. And deal 20 total damage with 1 Spore Bomb. Well, they're all near a bunch of coffins, so that's always like a plus. Probably want to deal with as many of the shields as possible, so we'll get on in. We'll deactivate the shield. We'll go ahead and static blast somebody. Just push them in closer to the other guys, yeah? So it's a little bit easier. We can then move up, Broom Breach, get on over to the other shield generator, which is phenomenal. Jen will then deactivate for another mana. We're going to need to give another action to Jen, though. So let's get up. We'll go ahead and time boost to Jen. Jen now has Chain Bolt if she wants it. She can Broom Breach to another location as well. Yeah. If we're able to get a Sedative Cocktail, that's going to help out a great deal, right? But we can also Spectral Skull. Dear God. So many things we could do. Forget about the last generator. We're going to overwhelm them. We'll get Dall to have the farthest distance possible. Throw the riot block to lock them in place. And then we're going to charge right in. We do have line of sight on this gunner. So we're going to go ahead and swap in. Oh, and that helps too. Swap in on the heavy gunner. Now they're all grouped together, which is phenomenal. And we'll go ahead and raise the block height. I mean, just 4 kicks. And then now we can tuck over. We'll go ahead and dart. We don't have any more mana, but we can steal from others. Jen has a ton. We'll steal 1. We'll bristling dart on the super heavy if we could. Nope. That's fine. Well, Banks has her Sedative Cocktail on action. So we'll send that. We've got Zan. He doesn't have any more time boost. We can't do a predictive bolt from there. We can do the Spore Bomb. So I think it's just about getting a 3 bolt burst somewhere on the reactor heavy. There we go. How's the Spore Bomb looking? I mean, it's gonna suck for him, that's for sure. What about Gale Grenade? We can push him even closer together. I totally forgot. Oh, yep. That I forgot. They've got all the knockback and everything, yeah? Impaling Vine. We can't really relocate unless we just move somewhere else. Change form. Impaling Vine. Pull this guy. Heavy Gunners down. Shot. Oh my god, we are so close. 1, 2. Go. High five. That's crazy. There it is. That's incredible. Mission complete. Secure Fort Osprey complete. Ensure no craft coffins are damaged. Wait, what? Sorry, no, that one was one of theirs. Okay, phew. Smash up whatever you like. Yep, that's us. Okay, there we go. There we go. Please, please, Dall. Please, Dall. Yes! Okay, I know what we're getting. We're getting the charge refund, that's for sure. That's absolutely the case. We're doing a rampage. Once per turn, if charge hits a target, your action is refunded, and we already have blind faith for the swap. That's amazing. Huge buffs. Right now, Drowsy, Sting, Big Head for easier usage of the Spectral Skull. We've got Intercept. If they're only close to the Death Door, it'll suck them on in. Honestly, I mean, I guess extra unsteady to the central target. Again, I don't know if this applies at the same time when you want to push somebody. So if someone has 1 stability and you throw a sedative cocktail on them without lightheaded, it's not going to move them, right? Because that's canceled. If we do lightheaded, will it apply the unsteady and then push them 1? I don't know. So I almost think maybe the all targets also take 1 damage. But Big Head, Skull's wider. We can use sedative cocktail endlessly, so I'm just going to say all targets also take 1 damage on impact if they get knocked back. So a little bit extra, right? This is only to 1 target here for unsteady, and then we've got Zan. So he's totally buffed his 3-bolt burst. Time Bomb allows us to affect the entire party there, which is crazy. Hurtful Ally allows the false prophet to actually attack. Persistent Delusion, if the prophet dies before it disappears, your mana is refunded. And then if the shot for Predictive Bolt knocks someone out, can be used again this turn. If the shot fires on your turn, gain +1 mana. I think I'm going to do Time Bomb. I don't know how I'm going to use that often, but it already seems like it could have some potential, like, game-changing usage. Yeah. We got chats, we got outfits right now. Did we unlock it? We did! Look at this. So you got Scrapper, like this. You got Broadwave, and then Ascender. So you've got all of that from Dream Dall. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I want it just because it's the special one, but between these 3, I like this one the best. So I don't know. We'll have to see. And we can get Toxic, we can get Blood on the Ice, and get Overgrown. I might just get Blood on the Ice. He'll go in fully confident and white, in pure white. And we got Blackout for the first time. We'll unlock that. That's phenomenal. All right, we got some different outfits here. Nice. This'll do nicely. The rest of our people will be here by morning, and they'll take the lead on the Villa Op. That gives us some time to talk counter heist. The rest of Medeal sees this invasion as an extinction level event, and I can't say for sure it is not. But it is my job to think 5 moves ahead, and I think it might be the best chance we've ever had to secure lasting peace in Medeal. And it all comes down to your mana-burning friend, Bori Kesh. Well, that's us. Maybe, but let's start simple. When Kennedy hits the reserve, will she bring him? Well, for sure, she's a caster down without me. She can't afford to bench the crew she's got left. Great, so we get him in the building for free. But the real target is the mines. They're directly below the building, we just need to figure out how we get him down there. Dall, could you swap him down there somehow? What is the distance? Well, we don't know what floor Kesh will be on, but not less than 200 meters. Is that less than 100 feet? It's like vastly more. Then I am out. Well, can we just beat him up and drag him? There's a lot to go wrong on a forced extraction, even on a clear day. Doing one mid-heist feels like handing the devil a lot of our dice. And you can't knock him out, he's gotta be sharp to do his thing. Well, what if Liv had a reason to send him there? Interesting. What is his skill set? burning mana. Okay, well, their main objective is to secure the mana, so I don't love it yet. Wait, that's not all. In Kaelan, she sent him to block off chapel reinforcements. We helped him to do it. Do you have secret reinforcement tunnels leading into the mines? No. Damn. But Kennedy doesn't have to know that. This is good. I can work with this. Wolan, did Control let that courier get intercepted yet? That is later tonight. Ask them to hold off a couple of hours. I'm gonna draw up some defense plans for these imaginary tunnels. I want them added to the packet before Reactor finds it. Amiyama deal. Well, how are we gonna get Bori to actually light it up? Problem for another night. I've got maps to make. Everyone else should get some rest. Tomorrow, we take back Medeal. Let's put the villa on here. Okay, so we've got the Medeal militia. Before this week, Medeal's militia was officially cooperating with Reactor forces in Medeal. In reality, they saw the full-scale invasion coming and have been quietly preparing for it in any way they can. Our contact, Moss, heads up a cell tasked with looking beyond this invasion and finding ways to secure Medeal's future long-term. Her plan is to burn out the motherlode of mana ore under their mines, removing the motive for this and any other invasions. We got Villa Medeal. Seat of Government. Villa Medeal is the seat of government here, where every Culture's council member meets to manage affairs of state. So right away, it's not great that Reactor have taken it. But it gets worse. The villa is the control center for key strategic defenses across the south. While Reactor control it, the militia cannot get close to the mines. Mana Mines and Fort Osprey. Useful stronghold. Osprey's an old World War IV fort, disused for years until Reactor kicked off. They were using it to store craft coffins, the apparatus they used to boost their troops with mana. We helped the militia take it back from Medeal, and now they're using it as a base of operations. Okay, is there anything unread out here? No. So we've got two conditions. Next move, the militia needs to get over to the Mana Mines. Oh, here we go. No, disconnect. We've got to get over to Villa Medeal. There we go. And Reactor just seized Villa Medeal. And why we need it. Medeal's defense network. Medeal has a network of gun emplacements and anti-air countermeasures that can all be overseen from Villa Medeal, their seat of government. Whoever controls it controls access to South Medeal, including the mines. Controlled from Villa Medeal protects the Mana Mines. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. So right now we've got we're good to go. Rion's brain. That night. Oh my god. He's so swank. Sake. I finally get one of these head trip dreams and my alter ego stuck in ball licker mode. Rough. Come on, mate. You know I don't have an ear for this when I'm upright. Oof. You're doing my head in. Let's just crack some skulls, yeah? Rough. Oh wow, is that water? All team members must reach the green zone. Keep your team alive. Rion, defenestrate 3 hostiles with a pole. Okay, well, Absolver's not in a spot where we can do that. We've got the Riot Priest where we could, and we've got the Sensor. So what do we got? Swap forms. Dream Rion changes shape whenever you do. If you become a Tog, he becomes human and vice versa. In this dream, you can also trigger that change freely. You each have limited use of Rabid Bite as normal. Okay, so if we want Dream Rion to do things, he needs to swap forms. Okay, so he is looking like us now. We got a tracker. We've got the priest, so we're going to go ahead and Impaling Vine. Get rid of the priest. We don't... Ow. Okay, never mind. Maybe we do that to the shepherd first, right? Impaling Vine. We don't need the Absolver. We don't have to worry about him. We can swap forms. We've got Dream Rion. He can tuck on over. Impaling Vine the big guy. There we go. And that helps. Yeah, just keep making them invincible, buddy. Keep making them invincible. Okay, we've got the Cleanser. If we swap forms, we can Britling Dart. We can Spore Mana. I mean, there's only one there. I guess we could just bite the heck out of him. I mean, that's always a thing. We could always Britling Dart 1. We can then swap forms Britling Dart 2. And then we can Rabid Bite. Oh, a Dream Rion is a little bit different, I guess. We'll Rabid Bite here. It's only one, but we do more because of the Britling Dart. Yeah? Interesting. So we swap forms out. And now we Rabid Bite here. And now... Oh, I didn't realize it changes facing. That's actually really cool. Spore Bomb as well. I mean, we'll send that. Pop that guy. And then we've got the tracker. If we swap forms, he will not shoot at us because now we are a dog. And we can Spore Bomb that guy. Steal mana for Britling Dart. Let's hold for a second. Anyone have mana? We don't have mana. Well, screw it. We'll just foresee, take the hit. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Okay, great. End the turn. Now we just need to move on up. Swap. Grab the intel. Impaling Vine. And then get to the green, right? That's it. Just get to the green. And move. Perfect. There we go. High five. Come on then. Let's have it. What's on your loaf? Buff. Still not getting it. You still grouchy about me trying to get the drop on Kennedy? Look, yeah, it was a risk, and yeah, it didn't go our way. But I racked up some of our juiciest kills going with my gut. Can't go doubting it. Nope, not remotely what I said. This is frustrating. Now that you mention it, that was a wild swing. Nope, not remotely what I said. Woof! Woof! Alright, yeah, I'm getting it now. It's like you gotta hear through the bark, right? So you're saying something else was driving my gut. Honestly, mate, I'm as surprised as you are. You know I'm all about the paper. Reckon I'd stomach any gig once I'd signed on the proverbial. But she's coming for our country? Nah, mate. Some poxy band of fly-by-night sure I'd have cashed their check, pissed on their chips on the way out. But Kennedy's got the juice to clinch it. Had to go for the throat, no time like the present. Sure, we got instantly beasted. But que sera, innit? Woof. Yeah, I know I'm prattling. It's time for walkies. Okay? I actually have to pay attention to what is being selected on the dialogue instead of waiting for it to play out on the screen because otherwise he just says woof. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, what do we got? Knock out all enemies, keep your team alive, have a rabid enemy deal 6 total damage to other enemies. Systems collection, generic dictionary. Oh, that's different. Okay, so if we look at, let's say, the rabid bite, right? How does that work again? Transform into a dog, run to and bite any enemy. They become hostile to everyone. Ends Rion's turn, but enemies will not attack him till next turn. What? Huh. It's kind of interesting with the shepherd. If we turned him rabid, then would that mean they would shoot the enemy when we get hurt? Wouldn't that be kind of odd? Yeah. Enemy ends, they become hostile to everyone. It doesn't say that they ever turn back though, yeah? Are there reinforcements? There's one reinforcement door, and there's only one incoming tracker. That's it. Okay, fair enough. And we've got these fancy yellow doors. I am not too sure how that works. I'm guessing we're stuck in here until they breach through, or we breach through from this side. So we actually have to stack up on that door, but they can see through the windows. Okay, fair enough. So there's 2 on the windows. Maybe we can see the Absolver. So if we walk in with Dream Rion, if we can Impaling Vine this guy, we'll get hit. If we're able to... Can we Rabid Bite through the shield? Like, is he rabid right now? So if we Impaling Vine like this, will he shoot us? He does not shoot us. Okay, so he doesn't shoot us because we were able to actually bite that guy and turn him hostile to everyone. Oh, to everyone. Well, not if we're a dog, because they don't shoot dogs, as I understand it, right? So we'll swap forms. We'll be able to get up. We'll Impaling Vine. Clear that guy. I think we can now just hang tight. So hold. End. Okay, so we've got guys on the other side. We can spore bomb. That's not a problem. And we can impaling vine the shepherd so we don't have to worry about him. And these two, they really can't do too much to us as long as we're inside of here. So we're just going to end the turn. There we go. So now we can actually properly stack and take our time, which is kind of phenomenal. And let's just go ahead and breach. We will rabid bite that guy. And then move back. Foresee. End. I mean, I don't think we're going to get the... we're not going to get the optional, but that's kind of okay. We'll just bristling dart. We'll impaling vine. We will swap forms. We'll tuck on over. Spore bomb those two. And high five. There we go. All right, the last one. Buff. I still think you need to let yourself make friends. With the Crap Hat Brigade? That? Hang on, I clocked you. Still heard the yap, but I actually caught your drift. But yeah, no, I'm absolutely not palling it up with these losers. So, bark rough. So what's the plan? Solo till we die? Nah, you got your mates at the park. That's your thing, not mine. Buff? What's your thing, dying alone? You and I made a murderer's row of enemies, Rion. No room left for friends. Oof. Means more reason for friends. Look, I know you like them. I know you trust them. You can't help it. It's who you are. But you still don't really get humans. You don't know how fast, how hard they turn on you. Oof. I know. Better than you. You should. But that happy little pea brain of yours can't seem to lock it in. That's why I'm here, Rion. Stop you giving your loyalty to the wrong folk. Burf. You think they're all the wrong folk. How many times, mate? How many times you gotta get kicked in the ribs before you show them your damn teeth? Ruff. How many times did it take to break you? That's out of order. Oh. Maybe you're not broken. Oof. And if you stay solo, you never have to find out. Oof. But I'm ready to find out. All right, that's enough psychotherapy with Dr. Bollock Breath. But keep nipping at me, you smug little... Dog Rion wags his tail. I think it's kind of interesting because he's a druid. Rion's a druid. But so this kind of shows that there's different... Like, the forms are inside. It's not him turning into the dog. It's kind of like the dog is a part of him, and then he lets that dog out, and he kind of takes a back seat, and vice versa. Or something along those lines, it feels like, yeah. Knock out all 3 enemies, seal all reinforcement doors, deal 10 total damage with 1 spore bomb. Are there explosives? Looks like just, I guess, these explosives right here. We've got an incoming Chapel Riot Priest, Chapel Tracker, and a Chapel Shepherd. Well, I mean, nice thing is we just maybe impale. Let's get in. If we spore bomb, we can pop these guys. We can... Oh, with 1 spore bomb, deal 10. I see. Well, we'll just knock that guy out, clear the way for our doggo friend. In comes Doggo Rion. And we're just going to hang tight. What do we got? Riot Priest, Shepherd, Crises, and a Tracker. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's start with a little bit of Brittling Dart. Oh, you can see us from there. That's lovely. All right, let's move. Oh, no, that puts us at a window. We're going to move between the windows. Brittling Dart. He can't shoot us. Excellent. Rion's going to go ahead and swap forms. Grab the intel. Brittling Dart. We'll Brittling Dart again. We'll get Dream Rion to swap forms. What happens if we rabid bite him now? I mean, that seems like a waste, right? Well, no, we can get the Shepherd. Let's turn the Shepherd against his allies. And then Rion is going to swap forms and rabid bite the Tracker. And what's interesting is these two are hostile. And then this guy is just really... It's a lot easier to take down now. So I guess it's just a matter of who doesn't like whom, right? If we foresee... Nothing. Hold. Okay, excellent. It's coming around, impaling vine on the shepherd. We will grab the intel. Swap forms. Come in, impaling vine on the tracker. I mean, not that. You're probably wondering, like, why would you do that? But, I mean, it's sort of like precautionary, you know what I mean? So 4C. That guy's out. And these are the last of the enemies in theory, right? So let's get on up. We'll go ahead and impaling vine on the absolver. We'll probably get shot for that. Oh, that sucks. That's fine. We can Britling Dart. Well, no. We don't have the Rabid Bite in this form. We don't have the Spore Bombs because we used them. So let's just get out of the way with this Rion. Yeah? Can we move farther when we're a dog? Doesn't look like it. So... oh boy. I kind of left us in a bit of a spot. If we Spore Bomb... we'll get shot by that guy. Really makes me wish that Dream Rion had his Spore Bomb. I mean, I guess let's tuck up. We'll Britling Dart on the Shepherd. We'll take cover. Then we got this Rion. We'll Britling Dart on the Shepherd because he didn't care about that. And now when we Spore Bomb... oh, I thought maybe we deal extra damage. Possible. Possible. Let's try. Oh, we were so close. We were one off. We're one off. Britling Dart's just about the mana, so we're low on the mana in order to stack up enough Britling Dart, so that's not going to matter. If we steal mana, we can't really steal it from an ally because there's no one to steal it from. Let's go all the way to the beginning of this turn. So we still have the Absolver. We don't have our Rabid Bite. I almost wish I could save that. Okay, so we're going to restart this. And we're just going to make sure we got the Rabid Bite for later so that we can actually get the mobility and turn the tables. We don't need it right off the get-go, right? So we're going to go in and breach. We'll step on in. We're going to try to use the action-based moves first instead of trying to use all of everything, right? So swap form. Impaling. Oh, we can't see here? Okay, never mind. Just get on over to the same side. If we can get rid of the cleanser. Oh, we can't see from here. Okay, that's lovely. In that case, move in, impaling vine, get the cleanser, get that out of the way. We'll tuck in, swap forms, and we'll impaling vine on the tracker. Oh, nope, on this tracker. And that allows us to take cover and hold. There we go. So now we got a Riot Priest, and we got a Tracker, and we got a Shepherd. We just need to stay away from that Shepherd. We can always bite the Shepherd. That one's okay to bite. So let's grab the Tracker. Oop, no, he can see us. Oh, no, he doesn't see us. Doesn't see us. That's great. That's fantastic. So we can actually Rabid Bite the big guy. Oh, prevented sedated because of the gas mask. Okay. Well, let's Britling Dart. That clears gas mask. Now we can Rabid Bite. There we go. Perfect. We'll get behind cover. We'll grab the intel. We'll swap forms. Dream Rion is gonna back on up. Grab the intel. Take cover. 4C. Hold. Interesting. So it's just hostile to everybody, but doesn't mean that he's like turned onto your side only, right? We have more reinforcements coming in on the next one, yeah? So maybe we just try to hurt this guy while the Shepherd can't see us. So let's get our... They will have more guys later, so pull this guy. And then we can kind of do a little bit of the same. We've got him from two different angles. There we go. Oh boy. Yep. Hold for a second. Well, let's switch. We'll use the Britling Dart. Oh, that's not it. Hang on. Okay, so with Dream Rion, give him his health back. We'll Brittling Dart again. Now we'll Impaling Vine. Now he's one off from dying. And we can swap. We used our Rabid Bite already. We have our Rabid Bite here. You know what? Screw it. Let's... Well, no. If Rion comes over here and takes cover, will he get us before? He will, and then he'll fall down. So we just need to move where he can't hit us, yeah? So I guess just out here. Now let's foresee. Now he falls. Okay, perfect. So this is the last of the reinforcements. So we don't need to worry about sealing any doors now. So that's phenomenal. We've got a couple of shepherds. We've got an invincible shepherd right now. We just have to stay out of his line. So we'll grab the intel while we're here. And as long as we're here, I think this guy won't be able to shoot at us. Let's just go ahead and Brittling Dart to get rid of the gas mask. We can... Oh, yeah. Impaling Vine just to see. Will we get shot? No, we do not get shot. Okay, perfect. But I might want to stand somewhere else. How can we pull this guy so that he's hurt? We do have the explosive, right? We could Spore Bomb right on him. That would work as well. So maybe we do that. So we're going to clear the gas mask. We'll Spore Bomb and detonate the explosive. That's a clear. There's another explosive right there. We'll get halfway up. Switch. Spore Bomb. Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could. We can't really see anyone from here, so just hold. There's the approach. They're not near that explosive anymore. Well. Impaling Vine dropped the tracker, but now they can see us. Let's just honestly stay away from all the guns. We can at least take cover here, so it's fine. We can Spore Bomb these two. Just clear the way, but then... Oh! As far as line of sight to the guns, there you go. Maybe we just lure them back. We're gonna lure back. We got Rion. Come back. Hold. Oh, I thought that was it. There's more. How are the reinforcements? There we go. All reinforcements are now deployed. Excellent. So I don't think we are seeing here, so just get rid of that tracker. As soon as they line up here, they're basically signing their death. We will shift. Brittling Dart. Can the shepherd see us? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Get them all marked up. And we're going to hold. Okay, so if we walk over to the left, we can pull him right into the obstacle. And that drops the target. We'll end the turn. Okay, we got our tracker. We'll tuck up to the wall. They can't see us here. We'll get Dreamery on to Rabid Bite. All... Can we target that? No? I guess we got to be even closer. Rabid Bite. There we go. Perfect. I think we're low enough. Great. Foresee. Hold. Now Rion gets up. We grab the intel. We move to where we can grab more intel. We Spore Bomb. And we Impaling Vine. Grab the intel. And now it's just the shepherd. I don't think he's even allowed to attack us on his own. So this is great. So we can pretty much just line up on him and gun line him. We'll just Brittling Dart this guy. Impaling Vine. High five. Bit of a longer one, but we made it. We made it. Unique perk acquired. After a lifetime of betrayal, Rion still struggles to draw a clear line between friends and enemies, but the virulent explosive fungal growths created by his Spore Bomb can do that no problem now, and we're going to have to call that progress. Allies in the blast area of Spore Bomb are not affected, but still add to the target count. Wow. That is strong. Holy crap. Talk about a board wipe. That's crazy. And we got... Let's go ahead and play this one, and then we'll wrap up here. That's awesome. Your accent. North Shore, right? What culture? Guess you'd say I'm Shorefin. They gave me a place. But it's not your lineage. Shorefin don't care about that. That's Heartland, all those fancy. So your folks? Never knew them. I was left on the beach like litter, till some old git took me in. No love lost. Oh, plenty from me. Loved him like a dad. Even when he'd kick the out of me. Ah, a scumbag. He was. But Lil Rion didn't know words like that. What did you do? Kept trying to make him like me. Didn't get it. At least till he broke my leg. Something else snapped then. Still couldn't turn on him. Just looked up the old bastard wishing I could. Wishing I had a scrap of his cruelty. That's how I unlocked. You turned into a dog. To be cruel. I'm missing something. Keep at it. You'll get there. Well, dogs can be vicious, sure, but not out of cruelty. Cruelty's more human than... Oh. Wait. Did it click? Maybe. But spell it out for me anyway. Well, you're bang on. Dogs ain't cruel. Humans are. That's why I turned into one. So the old git. You were his... Say it. It's not a slur. Dog. Bingo. You don't get to pick your human any more than your folks. Loyalty ties you to them tighter than blood. And if you get tied to the wrong, you gotta break free any way you can. But you spend most of your time human. Why? Dog years are a... I age at 6 speed down there, gotta get some mileage out of these boyish good looks first. When you transformed, was your leg still broken? Always the dog, huh? Yeah, only now it was an arm. Front leg, injuries carry. Fascinating. When we're done with Kennedy, I'd love to take some x-rays of your process. That sounds like something I'd stick around for. She sighs. Guess not. What did you do to him? Your human. Oh, nothing fancy. Choke slam, gut kick, strangled him with my leash. Never felt rage before. Fights had always been play. Didn't have the loaf to control it yet. Now I wish I broke his arm, but I didn't hit my poetic justice face till 22. Your first kill? Yeah. Got a taste for it when I'm upright. Mafia work was the outlet. But back on all fours, the red mist always clears. Can't even make myself bite unless I pretend we're only playing. Sounds... nice. It's a liability. Bollock Breath has absolutely no radar for who's gonna him over even after all these years. Your lot talk about loyalty like it's a virtue. On people who change sides. Loyalty's a leash. The tighter you tie it, the faster you choke. Anyone who walks away from a bad scene gets a backslap from me. I had to change species to get that kind of power. You all get it for free. So no one deserves loyalty. Sticking with good people don't take loyalty. It's just a smart play. Loyalty is what ties you to the bad ones. So what's your read on this crew? Amateurs, bleeding hearts, tactical shambles. But they're on the right side of this. And there's some raw talent in the brew. It's fun to watch that pinball around in the reactor machine, like a bunch of drunk hornets in a lion's den. So what's your stance on people who pull you back from the grave? Counts for something. Tells me you might do it again. Tells me it's worth sticking near you, long as our goals are copacetic. Stop. I can only take so much raw emotion. What can I say? I'm a practical animal. Appreciate the candor. Anytime. That's actually really cool. There's so much around their backstory and where they came from and their origin and how they unlocked. I think it's really cool. It's like a bunch of superhero, I guess like superhero stories, yeah, origin stories. So we're almost halfway through Act 4. That's actually pretty awesome. Bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I cannot get enough of this game. Did a really good job. I'm not usually a fan of just pure puzzle games. I mean, this is like a really, really nice middle and hybrid. So Really enjoying it. On that note, if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. It helps us a great deal. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.